Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. And what I'm looking at is a beer from Great Divide Brewing Company out of Denver, Colorado. This is from their barrel aged series. This is the Yeti Imperial Stout aged in whiskey barrels. Clocks in at 12.5% alcohol. Never had this before. I have had some of the Yeti beers, but this is a barrel aged version of the Imperial Stout. So I've never had this particular version. Very excited about it. It was like $10 for the can, so not cheap, but I have pretty high hopes for this. So let's hope that it lives up to the price. It says on the label that it's aged for at least 12 months in whiskey barrels. The aging process produces a hugely complex but mellowed Yeti with its signature roasted notes, hints of vanilla and oak, and a spirited finish. All right, sounds right up my alley. Let's go ahead and crack into it and see what we're working with here. Nice thick pour there. Got some viscosity to it. All right, try not to make a mess. There's your pour. Very nice 1.5 finger, creamy looking beige head. The appearance is jet black. Can't really see through it at all, even when I hold it up to the light. Already getting the bourbon barrel notes on the aroma. Very nice. Okay, so dark chocolate, a little bit of dark fruit action, probably from the barrel aging, some vanilla, dark chocolate, a little bit of caramel. Some of the roast is coming through from that roasted barley malt, some nice toasty bready notes on the aroma as well. It doesn't really smell like a 12.5%, but it does smell like a barrel aged product, so you know just from the aroma that it's more than likely going to be a higher ABV product, even though it doesn't necessarily smell boozy. It smells delightful. For 12.5%, it does have some nice head there. You typically don't get that type of head with such a high alcohol bourbon or whiskey barrel aged product. They do not specify and say bourbon barrel aged. It just says that it's aged in whiskey barrels. So it's probably not bourbon, because if it was, they'd probably specify. Either way, it smells absolutely delightful. You're definitely getting that barrel presence on the aroma. And it's got those nice chocolate roasty toasty with a little bit of dark fruit, like I said. So it smells delicious. Without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers. Really nice. So the first thing that actually comes through is the roast. Very roasty, toasty, bready. A little bit of dark chocolate comes through. Definitely getting that bourbon or whiskey barrel presence on the palate. But it's not overpowering. It's nicely balanced with the rest of the beer. So although the whiskey notes come through, they're not as prevalent as I thought they might be. There is a little bit of bitterness with this one on the finish to kind of round it out. A little bit of those dark fruit notes are coming through as well, like a date fig type note. Very, very enjoyable. Super roasty, super decadent. The body with this is probably, I would say, high medium. If you're not used to this type of product, you'd probably say that it's in the heavy range, but high medium to heavy. It does have a creamy mouthfeel, very smooth all the way through, slightly warming going down, so you do know, once again, that you are drinking a higher alcohol product, but it's really not a super boozy product. Some nice splotchy glass lacing there, the head retention, nice, sticking around there. Really, really enjoyable. I have had some better barrel-aged stouts. I do wish that the barrel notes were maybe coming through actually a little bit more than they are, but This is just a wonderful beer. Um, it has everything that you want in a stout. The roasty, toasty notes, the dark chocolate notes, a little bit of that dark fruit coming through, vanilla, the oak, all of it. And it just kind of all comes together perfectly. This is a 96 out of 100 for me. It's getting up there. Um, Actually, you know what? It's a 97 out of 100. I'm going to give it a 97. Um, it's a wonderful beer. I would highly recommend it. It's definitely worth the price point to try. I mean, I wouldn't buy at this price point. I would, maybe just spend a dollar or two more and get the Bourbon County if it was available in my area, but it's not. The 1050 barrel aged is the same price as this. I think that one is better as well. But like I said, this is a wonderful beer. Has a lot of complexity, a lot of really nice tasting notes. It finishes smooth, slightly warming, everything that you'd want with this type of beer. So 97 out of 100 for the Great Divide Barrel Aged Series Yeti Imperial Stout. Buy it, try it, let me know what you guys think. That'll do it for this beer review. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. And until next time, everybody, cheers.